What your favorite emote says about you, part 2. A lot of people did enjoy part 1 and they gave me emote suggestions to make in part 2. So make sure you drop a like if you enjoy and subscribe if you're new. But the first emote a lot of people was commenting saying they enjoyed was vivacious. Now, I can't lie, this is actually one of the most catchy emotes in the game, especially the start of it right here. It's just so catchy. And I think a lot of people will have this as their favorite emote because the music goes so well with the dance. And it's a pretty satisfying emote. So if you find this satisfying, make sure you do let me know. But it's not been out right now for over 1,000 days, which a lot of people are upset about because they do want it to return. But it was updated, so it can come back at any point. And it kind of surprised me how many people had Never Gonna as their favorite emote. This emote is definitely for all the trolls and players that just go around creating memes in the game. So if Never Gonna is your favorite emote, there's just no doubt in my mind that you're a huge troll. You just go around rickrolling people in Fortnite. I mean, that's kind of what the emote is for, I guess. I don't think anyone's ever just said, oh, this is my favorite emote because of the song. But it also wouldn't be a bad thing if that is the reason it's your favorite emote. Next up, we have the windmill floss introduced in Season X. Again, there was people telling me windmill floss is their favorite, but the reason is because they missed out on the original floss. Now, we all know the original floss is from Season 2. It's a pretty rare emote. It's an OG emote. And a lot of people didn't play in that season, so they didn't have a chance to get the emote, which is why perhaps windmill floss or even no sweat, which is another alternative to the floss, is their favorite. I don't think these emotes are technically bad, but people don't really care about them that much as they are kind of just remakes of the original floss. But I actually think No Sweat does have good music to it. Next up, we have Best Mates from the Chapter 1 Season 3 Battle Pass. Kind of considered OG at this point. I mean, it's not rare, but yeah, it's kind of OG. And this is actually a lot of players' favorite emote. I mean, it's traversal, it's very friendly, it's funny, and it has created a lot of memories within Fortnite because people used to run up to other people, do this emote, and they would probably do it back, and then you just run around as friends. So it is a very respectable emote if this one is your favorite. Although people don't really use this anymore, I haven't seen anyone use Best Mates for a long time. I feel like as Fortnite has progressed, people mainly use emotes with music in them from TikTok or, you know, Icon series music. But we can't forget Best Mates is one of the most classic Battle Pass emotes in Fortnite. But also, it's respectable if your favorite emote is Tidy, also known as the Snoop Dogg emote. It was actually last seen over 1,350 days ago now. So what is that, like 4 years or so? I mean, that is ridiculous. It hasn't been back in 4 years. So it is obviously a rare emote now. And the thing is, this released because Snoop Dogg used to play Fortnite, but I'm not sure why it hasn't re-released. Maybe they're waiting for Snoop Dogg to play Fortnite again. Maybe they're waiting for a collaboration. I don't know, but this emote is super chill. The music is good. And to be honest, I do kind of like Tidy. I feel like it's one of the better OG emotes in the game. Next up, we have Electro Swing, one of the most popular common emotes in the game. In fact, this emote was so popular, they even made a music pack 2 seasons later. This is technically a Halloween emote as originally it did release October the 22nd. But the emote was so popular and everyone was buying it, so they added it to the 30-day rotation. So it's no longer really a Halloween emote as it does release all the time. I feel like Electro Swing is just a timeless emote. Like, people are going to be using this in 2, 3, 4, even 5 years down the road. I just don't think it's ever going to get old. So if this is your favorite emote, it's very respectable. However, I do feel like there is a lot of better emotes than this in the game. And while we're on the topic of Halloween, if your favorite emote is Fright Funk, Pump It Up, Treat Yourself, Very Sneaky, Which Way, Zombified, Zombie Shambles, or Butter Buddy, most likely your favorite time of the year is Halloween, October, you know, spooky season. And that makes a lot of sense because Halloween is definitely one of my favorite times of the year. Not just within Fortnite, but within actual real life as well. You know what I'm saying? We do leave the house, guys. But yeah, Halloween emotes, Fortnite mares, it's such a good time of the year. And I must admit, I do use a lot of these emotes, especially when it comes October time. Pump It Up is for sure one of my favorite Halloween emotes. But I actually think the most popular one is Fright Funk. Again, Fright Funk was so popular, they actually made a music pack based on this emote. But the thing is, that music pack is actually one of the rarest in the game as it only came out once. But it's called Fortnite Mares 2020, so it may not release again and it might have been limited time to that Fortnite Mares. Luckily, I do have the music pack, which I'm grateful for because it is so good. Another interesting question we have is, will Zombie Shambles return this Halloween? Currently, it's not been out for over 650 days, but it was only in the shop one time in 2020 and never returned. Now, my guess is that it probably will return with the zombie superhero skins. I guess time will tell, but comment down below which Halloween emote you'd buy if they all return this October, or which ones do you already have? Now, if your favorite emote is Fandangle, are you sus? Or what is going on? I mean, this is a pretty sus emote in some people's opinions, and you can definitely see why people think that, but the emote itself is actually pretty good. It's definitely unique. I actually think the music is probably my favorite part of this emote, so maybe that's why you like this emote, because of the music. But the thing is, it's actually a rare emote. It's not been out for over 916 days. Almost 1,000 days since it's been in the item shop, and it only released 6 times. So maybe it's your favorite, but you simply just don't own it because of how rare it is. But I wouldn't worry too much. Fortnite are probably going to bring this emote out sometime soon. I mean, they used it in like 5 different trailers, so they definitely haven't forgot about it. If Crazy Boy is your favorite emote, I definitely can't blame you, because it is one of my favorites as well. To be honest, I actually think it's one of the best icon series emotes in the game. Let me know if you agree. But the dance is just very satisfying, very smooth. It matches the music so well. Plus, the emote hasn't got copyright audio, so if you're a streamer or content creator, you can use this emote without any issues. This emote has only been to the shop 4 times, and I remember buying it the first time it ever released in 2020, just because of how sick the emote actually is. But currently, it was last seen over 680 days ago, so it's actually really rare now. I'm not sure why this emote hasn't returned. I mean, we know it's a collaboration with the Japanese dancer Eli, I believe it's pronounced, so I'm not sure if they're waiting for him to say to bring it back, or, you know, I don't know. But it was updated recently, so it can return at any point. So hopefully it does come back soon for the people that missed out on it. Another very popular emote we have is Slick, introduced in Season 7. If this is your favorite emote, I think you do have good taste, because it's a very unique, clean, simple dance. I don't love it personally, but I do understand why it would be a lot of people's favorite emote. In fact, this emote was so popular, they also did release a music pack for it called Mellow Days. This emote did also come out in the Squatting Dogs Locker Bundle, which was last seen over 500 days ago. So a lot of people are starting to think Slick is rare, but to be honest, a lot of people own it because of how popular the emote was. So I don't think it's rare, but it definitely is a unique emote in the game. A lot of people was telling me their favorite emote is Take the Elf, and the reason is because they couldn't get Take the L as they started after Season 3. Now, when I think of Take the Elf, I don't think it's toxic, because you're literally just holding mistletoe. Like, it doesn't seem like a toxic emote to me. But I don't really know why this would be your favorite, but I guess if it is, it is. I mean, it's not a bad emote. If your favorite emote wasn't in this video or part 1, comment down below and maybe I'll make a part 3, because I do read all the comments. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.